Welcome to World Curry. I'm Keyur Patel,
And I'm Yogi.
And I'm Vaishali.
and today we're going to try something new. We have no guests, but we wanted to kind of lighten it up a little bit and do something called "Did You Know," which basically is all of us have different uh, "Did you know" questions and ideas and thoughts that we're going to ask each other and see one either do they know it or can they guess it, depending on what the question is. So Uh, if it's okay, I will start.
It's not okay.
All right. Well, either way. Uh,
Who are you asking if it's okay?
I don't know the audience because I don't really care what you two think.
What audience? It's not like it's live.
So I have a did you know,
Okay.
but in that I'm going to ask you before that. Do you know who the oldest person alive is right now, and how old they are? Let's forget. I don't expect you to know the name because that would be insane. But do you know how old the oldest person is right now?
102.
Not even close.
I would guess 108.
Not even close.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
No way.
Is a little bit of a controversy, which is why when I heard about this, I started thinking about it. So officially on record, they documented somebody that's 117 years old as of right now, alive. Again, alive.
I don't think they know when they were born.
But I mean, that's a part of the topic. The other part is in Peru, there's a farmer who they have now come out and said he's 124 years old based on a passport, which passport is a legal document. Obviously, it can be uh, faked. It says his birthday is April 5th, 1900.
Okay. There's so much wrong with that. Either one, I don't think they had passports back then. Two, there might have been a typo. What is this? What just happened?
It's something with you because it happened last time. I watched the video and
Do
I
that
don't-
again.
She
Count,
did.
count 1 and 2 again.
One, it's 2, 3. Happy birthday. Nope. Nothing.
Start clapping.
Happy birthday to
She didn't clap. This
Can you
happened to
jump
Yogi
around?
once too. We have no idea why there's balloons. But
China.
let's move on.
Sorry, hold on.
But I disagree with the passport thing. It wasn't back then, but
Do you hear the planes?
No.
Okay, good. Oh, this
But he would have to get a passport now. So they had to somehow validate his birthday to give him that passport, right? Obviously, in 1900, there was no passports. We'll agree with that.
or birth certificate. So how are they going to prove that?
But we don't know if there's no birth certificates in 1900, do we?
I think they did.
I don't think so.
So we
I
don't
think
know.
It's a typo. I really think it's a typo.
We don't know. But it's a thing going on right now because again, April was when it came up where the other guy was 117 years old. A woman in California right now has the record, but there's issues with Peru where they're saying, well, no, we have somebody that's 124. My issue with it, besides the air passport and all that, is why didn't they come out when he was 123 or when he was 122 or when he was 105? Like, to me, there should be some entity in the world, most likely the Guinness Book of World Records should be that entity saying, once somebody hits 100, we need to start following these people around in some manner, right? Or some kind of documentation that
I think
they're
it's
alive.
more. I think it's more people volunteering versus them looking.
Whatever it is, but it's. I don't believe it's true either, because why didn't they come out years ago?
I mean that's a fair point. I want to know what they look like. Is there any way to share your screen so maybe our viewers
can find out if there's a picture of this guy? I know you want to see people that are 124 years old. If I had known you wanted to see them, I would have brought a picture of the guy.
Well, you should have thought about this, right?
All right, so why don't you start one?
Think about it this way: there could be someone off in a Gam in India, a small village that's just disconnected from the world, and honestly, they could be 115.
Well, from Sai Maharaj's mom, like she lived until like what 104, 105. Why can't I think of her name?
I mean, when you Google his name, he comes up pretty early in the scheme of things.
What is
No,
he
so
like?
I'm saying I don't find it impossible that he didn't volunteer or come out to the world that like I'm the oldest, because he was just living life the way some old dada would in a gam or some old grandfather would in a village.
That's true too. I agree with that. I wonder how old, like, Gamnaje, like Mukhihoy, like I wonder how old they are, because. But then I don't think.
That's the guy.
Oh, he's so cute.
No one's looking at that right now. The issue is he real? And that's a question down here, because you see the question mark, 46 days, right? Like the 120 years ago. We don't know. But here, you saw his picture. Are you satisfied?
This is quite a shady website.
It really is. Like, what's the credibility of this website?
Gerontology? It came through Wikipedia somewhere. I mean, let's go back to
Wikipedia is not credible. Let's put that out there for whoever's watching. Let's put that out there for you.
All right, so let's move on.
Is not a credible source.
Let's move on to fact number 2.
No.
Wikipedia is not a credible source.
Correct. Oh, look at that dada. 121.
The next credible source is the New York Post. Oh, right here, the Hindu. You can't complain about the Hindu. The Hindu would not lie.
He was
Say
listed
something.
as the oldest.
It just claim to be the world's oldest. No,
He died at 114.
no, this is a Venezuelan man. This is the Peruvian man who's still alive as of October 5th, 124th birthday.
Nah, hoy. I don't believe it. Fake news.
You're skipping ahead, but yeah, he's still alive. They're saying he's 124. They did this on April 5th, 2024. So apparently he has a pension at, I don't know what that means, pension. Pension.
Money.
But either way, that's my did you know. Who's next?
Did
I
you
know
know
our
it's
audience.
impossible to lick your elbow?
Yes. That's old news. Come up with something better, my friend.
No, but we want to see you try it. The audience wants to see you try it.
Who's you? Because I don't know who you're pointing at.
Oh no, I think you can see, because I can see who I'm pointing at. I'm assuming it's the same person.
So Yogi, since it was his fact, or did you know?
I actually tried. I really tried. And I got pretty damn close. Just my tongue.
No. But you and I are fat. She's not. She should be able to do it. Fat people
No,
can't touch. Fat people can't even bend enough.
Where does oh shit, she did it.
No, that's fine. I just needed a thumbnail for our video.
You know I'm editing this, right?
No, good luck with that.
And you know that you don't realize what's coming for you, so you better watch it.
So so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and forth between Did You Know and Keyur's life.
Oh, are we?
Ooh, that's a good one. There's no reaction. I don't know what to do now.
No, it's your turn to do your did you know.
Oh, okay. Did you know your brain is constantly eating itself?
That's BS.
It's the process called, I'm probably going to say this wrong, phagocytosis.
Is it regenerating or just?
It's
dying?
where cells envelope and consume smaller cells or molecules to remove them from the system.
I kind of believe that, because I know how Yogi is, so there's a chance his is being eaten right now.
Okay. That's fine.
My body wants to eat everything.
It's not harmful, but it actually helps preserve your gray matter. That part, what gray matter? What does that mean?
The gray matter is where you actually, I think. Like the gray matter of the brain is where the good stuff happens.
Okay, well, that's that. Who's next?
All right, going along with Yogi's, did you know that you can't tickle yourself?
That's a lie.
Try it. I'm very ticklish.
I am too. Like if you do,
No,
you can't tickle.
no, I can. Because the bottom of my feet are super ticklish, and I just tickled it right now, and I can't take it.
Really?
Like
I
I'm not
did it
gonna
like-
laugh, but I can't do it for more than like a few seconds.
I did it last night and I didn't laugh.
No,
did it
I,
yesterday,
I'm
nothing.
super duper ticklish, but I can do it.
You can tickle yourself or you can't.
Yeah, like
No, you have to tickle yourself.
I can't do that. There's nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't tickle yourself. That's the
Oh
thing.
my god, you have so much black
Knowledge.
for this this podcast. I'm doing the stupidest things. Okay, who's next?
Did you know
Yogi.
Australia is wider than the moon?
Australia is wider than the moon. That's believable. This moon is pretty small compared to the Earth. I would believe that. Australia is massive. Isn't that the second largest
Yeah,
continent?
yeah.
It is. I believe that.
It is true.
I don't know how big a moon is. To
Not a moon. We only have one moon.
There's one moon.
you know what?
The moon.
Nobody
So
asked
the
you.
moon. Unlike the warped curry.
It is always going to be the warped curry in my head. Hey, where does the name come from?
My head.
Here.
Don't ask
Your-
how.
Your what?
My head. The gray matter.
I
Came
thought you
from the
said
gray
your
matter.
handler. I was like, your handler.
I have no handlers.
Except your
Right.
wife.
Even she doesn't. It's your turn.
Okay. Did you know the largest piece of fossilized dinosaur poop discovered is over 30 centimeters long and over 2 liters in volume?
Wait a minute. Dinosaur poop fossilizes?
The fossilized dung, also named as coprolite.
That makes no sense.
I'm sure there's fossilization of that, but did I know? No, I didn't. Do I want to know? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I know.
But it is interesting. I don't want to say.
Have you guys ever read the poopy list?
Oh God.
It is
What is that?
it is hilarious.
What is that?
It's a list that defines the different types of poopies that people have.
We're not getting into that. No.
Well, isn't it like certain things that you eat, right? It helps you figure out what you need more of in your body.
Oh no, this is not serious. Number 1, the ghost poopy. The kind of poopy where you feel the poopy comes out, but there's no poopy in the toilet. Number 2, the clean poopy, where you poop it out, see it in the toilet, but there's nothing on the toilet paper.
Hold on.
Okay, nope, change it. Okay, go. What's the next one?
The wet poopy.
Ah,
Go ahead, Yogi. We just want to see her reaction.
Okay. Pop a vein in your head poopy. The kind where you strain so much that you almost have a stroke.
that's like that constipated. You know what? Moms go through that when they give birth. Like newly pregnant women, because they can't poop. Because everything's so backed up. I don't know the relation between it, but yeah, they give you like a laxative. I almost popped it.
So here's a funny one. The corn poopy. Self-explanatory.
Wait, what? The corn?
Corn
Coin.
poopy.
Oh, corn.
Corn.
He said coin.
No.
What were you? What? Wait. If he said coin, what were you laughing at? I don't. How is that
I
self?
mean, I guess it's because
Why
it's
the hell are you
just
eating
so
coins?
flat.
The Richard Simmons poopy. You poopy so much that you lose 30 pounds. Do you know who Richard Simmons is, Vaishali?
No,
Yes, she does.
I do. Wait, I'm still stuck on the corn poopy.
It's self-explanatory because corn doesn't digest. It just comes out.
Hold.
Oh, just thought about my dog's poop. Ew.
All right. I hope you're done with the list.
Oh, there's more, but we'll spare everybody.
All right. What do we have next? What do we have?
Our intelligence level just went down significantly.
Do you want to ask a question or do we go on to the next? Did you know?
I want to ask a question.
Let's do this.
Where's your wife?
In Maryland,
Why?
because we're happy. You want the whole story?
Yeah, I want the whole story. There's so much about you that I'm like just very curious about.
Every time I'm hanging out with Keyur, And if we need to go somewhere, like that's, if we're going like an hour away or like out of state borders, then even if I don't need to, I'll call my wife and be like, hey, I know you think I'm in New Jersey, but we're gonna go to Philly because we got to get some work done and everything, just to like update her. And like, all right, cool. I'll talk to you later. I hang up. And Kyrie's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, don't you gotta call your wife or anything? He goes, no wife, no kids. I don't have to call anybody.
Damn. That must be nice.
So basically, we met in Maryland. I think at that time Yogi had gone back to Boston when we met, but he was about to get married also the same year. And we got married in 2007. I had bought a house in Maryland, a small house, townhouse. My wife had bought a house in Baltimore. And so after we got married, we were like, well, we don't need the two houses.
Mm-hmm.
So we sold mine first because it was a much smaller and it was further from her work. And then we kept her house until we built another house in kind of the middle of where she worked and where I worked, which is between DC and Baltimore, because I worked towards DC, she worked in Baltimore. We stayed in that. We built the house, lived there. Her parents were with her, and at that time I was like, it's not worth also keeping two houses 20 minutes apart. So we moved her parents into the house also. So last video, I think I mentioned that, I stayed with my in-laws. I was doing IT, got laid off from IT, but the company I was working for, which, a little side story, the owner of that company, his wife, just emailed me literally yesterday asking me if I can help her set up her Google Voice phone. She had not known that I had left the company about 12 years ago. And I responded to the email because I was like, she was the nicest lady, the CEO's wife. Nicest lady, had her own company, so I would help her out back then.
Yeah.
But literally, I don't know how long it's been, like 15 years. And she sends me an email because I have the same email address. But I'd left that company, but he had helped me start my own IT company and then eventually helped with construction at DC Mandir. And because of that construction, I got into construction. Once I got into construction, a friend of mine called me to come help with the houses in Robbinsville. This is where the story gets to as to why I live in Robbinsville, and she still lives in Baltimore. And so initially, I was only coming here 2-3 days a week to Robbinsville to help sell these houses and build these houses in Robbinsville. And then eventually became a full-time thing where, I got paid well.
Yeah.
And the Mandir in Robbinsville was being built, so I was helping there. And so we had then, I remember still, we had gone on a trip to London with some friends, and they had decided to buy a house in Robbinsville. So we had decided to also buy a house in Robbinsville. And at that time, the initial goal was that she was going to move to Robbinsville also, my wife. But once the house was done, she wrote a letter to Swami as to what to do, Swami. And Swami says, until you find a job, you don't move to Robbinsville. You stay there. He stays there. Like, she explained everything. And so it's now been 2015 till now. So 9 years where I've been going kind of back and forth from Robbinsville to Maryland. And she worked. And then, the whole volunteer stuff, everything happened. And so she kept the job there. Somewhere down the line, a degree came up that she had always wanted. So she wrote another letter, and Swami's like, go ahead and do a master's in medical physics, which I have no idea what it is. But she did it. She's got a new job doing that, but the job is in Maryland. Now she works less, but gets paid more. And so right now, that's why, every time we joke, and even Yogi and everybody I know will tell you that in one way, I do have the best life of one. I have a wife, but we see each other enough. We go every other week. I'm there. Like this weekend, we're going to a wedding in Raleigh, and I'm going with her, obviously. But part of it is that I feel like Swami has put us in this situation, partly because I think my mentality and even hers, I think this is the best for us. We're both, one, we do a lot of Mandir stuff. So she's helping a lot in DC. I help a lot here.
Right.
And so he set this up for us to be able to do what we have done. Like the things I've done in Robbinsville and I can talk for like 2 hours about it, but that'll be for another day. Which is the things like I think a Nat Geo just yesterday they posted the Tapumurti on their Nat Geo Instagram account, which has like 285 million followers.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I gotta check that out.
So, and I saw that, and I was like, that Murti, I was there to put the last half inch together. And that only happened because she allowed me to be here to do that. And Manswami made that happen, right? So I can go through a whole from the
Dude, I just
beginning.
got chills.
So I can
my
go through the beginning of my life to that. But that moment of the half inch, I'm never going to forget because I never thought it was going to happen. And then I see that picture everywhere. And now 285 million people potentially have seen it. That's a huge thing. That's all I live for at the end of the day. So yeah, that's why I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
And thank you. We appreciate everyone attending our podcast.
Like, I know that's just like, okay, well, I don't know what we're gonna follow with that. Wow.
Did you know? I don't know which one I want to do. That fortune. Do you know where fortune cookies were invented? Let's put it that way.
Japan.
America.
Where? I want to know where. Specific.
Japan.
Chinatown. New York. I don't know.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Japan. What?
Yeah.
I know that.
It's not. It's not Asian at all.
No, it has that one.
No, it's not Asian at all.
Liars. Okay. Which country was? Oh,
No, it's Yogi's turn.
sorry.
Don't be rude.
Did you know snails can regenerate their eyes?
That's gross.
What do you mean?
Like, if their eyes get cut off, they can regenerate them. Like, it's like our liver.
Huh.
It'll regenerate itself.
Okay, I didn't know about the liver first. That's a bigger news to me than the, the eyes of the snail.
Supposedly, like, if you, and I don't know this, someone needs to verify this because we might sound like idiots, but if it's true, don't edit it out or leave it in.
Us sounding like idiots is why we've gotten to 15,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I just licked my elbow. Come on.
From what I heard, if you have a liver transplant, obviously if you have a kidney transplant, you have two of them and you give one to the other person, you can survive on one. For the liver, I think they cut it at like a certain spot where yours will regenerate and then the person receiving the donation will regenerate the rest of it.
We need to prove that somehow by trying it.
Yeah, someone needs to. What? You try it.
First you agreed, and then you're like, wait a second. I mean, I believe the liver part. I just didn't know that. Whatever you say, I believe all the time.
Let's talk politics then.
What is the most? Do you know the most sung song in the world?
Beat It, Michael Jackson.
Hum
Oh,
honge kamya, hum honge kamya.
You should be able to guess this, which is the sad part that you didn't guess it.
Who, me?
Both of you.
Star Spangled Banner.
No. What? That's racist.
How is that racist?
How is that?
You're only thinking about America. We said the world. The world is not America.
I don't know what to say to this guy.
Happy birthday to you.
That was stupid. That was so stupid.
Stupid, but true.
Okay. A flock of flamingos is called a flamboyance.
I read that one. That was interesting.
So we can call. Who can we call a flamingo? I'm gonna start calling people flamingos.
That is actually funny. What up, flamenco?
Your
My
turn.
turn.
This is actually fun. I don't mind this.
Me neither. Okay. Which country? I know it's not. Did you know? Whatever. Which country invented ice cream?
Switzerland. That's not a country.
That is a country.
Oh, see, I know things.
Oh boy.
What is wrong? Belgium?
Yogi.
I'm going to say
It's not
India.
India. No,
I'm going to say India.
it's not India. It's too hot for them to invent that.
China.
It's close.
Ooh, Yogi's gonna stop eating it now.
Nowhere near was that close.
Yeah, I don't. They're close.
Yeah, they're like neighbors. What do you mean that's not close?
The
They're
thing is, you
neighbors.
can't compare them. Like that's just weird.
East Asian.
Oh, you want to ask another question before I go on?
Yes.
I'm
Tell me
fat.
your deepest, darkest secret. What is your deepest, darkest secret?
My deepest, darkest
Not
secret.
you. It's not happening right now.
I don't know if I have a deepest, darkest secret. If it is, Yogi knows them all,
Yeah, Keyur.
and I've let everything out everywhere. Trust me,
Okay.
everybody knows everything. I've done it in. I've said it in speeches. So there's not much people don't know.
Are you an only child?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that explains the weirdo.
I helped him run away once.
Oh, what happened?
In college. I don't know. You can go into it if you want. I don't even remember why. What was it? I don't remember the exact reason. I know it's something with my dad.
Yeah, they just got into a big argument,
but I don't know what it was.
Was it about the motorcycle?
I don't know what tipped you off, but it was more just like, I'm getting out of here. And we're all like,
I don't remember what it was. Yeah. It wasn't the motorcycle. But I did leave, but I can't remember the reason for the leaving. I don't know if you do.
We
I definitely don't.
We left when they weren't home. So your parents just came home and they're like, he like packed his bags. He's gone.
Yeah, why? I don't remember, to be honest. I remember going in the, what was it, the station wagon, Jamin's?
Yeah.
And going to the house. I remember somebody coming there and then dragging me back and that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
I don't remember why it was, to be honest. That's if it ever comes to me. But we've talked about it for years, and that part was never the topic of why. It was always the fact that I did.
When and how did you lose your hair?
I don't know if I haven't really lost it. It started thinning, and then one day I was just like, I don't really care anymore. Like, if I'm one of those that, one, I like, it's easier for me. I like minimal. Like the clothes I wear, I don't really go crazy with fancy clothes. If you gave me a t-shirt and jeans every day, that's all I'd wear.
Yeah.
If I could do that at a wedding, that's all I'd wear. But I'm happy with the no hair because it's easy. It takes me literally 5 minutes every 2 days, 5 minutes in the shower, and I'm out. I don't have to worry about it. I don't look in the mirror when I'm done. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really lose it, but I think eventually I would have. But
yo, how do you keep your channel on all day? I'm trying to figure it out with Summer right now, and it's not working.
No stress.
Mine never stays on.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it's just
it's a skin thing though.
So there's
there's like no wrinkles unless I do that. So and I don't touch my forehead, so that's part of it. Is a lot of people is mostly they touch their forehead. Like he touches his hair because he likes to friggin' fix his hair every hour, and that probably screws it up. I don't touch anything.
All right, moving on.
Sorry.
This one's funny. Where is it illegal to frown at cows?
India.
Surprisingly, no.
That's the obvious answer. Singapore? Singapore's strict with a lot of stuff.
Yogi.
He's just staring at his
idea.
damn nose.
I'm thinking. I have no idea.
I have no idea. If it's not those,
I would have guessed India. That was my guess. So once India,
USA.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
So you can slice them up to pieces, but you can't frown at them.
Yeah, that's where I was. Okay, you want to talk about it now? It's gonna piss you off. You can go cow tipping, but you can't frown at a cow.
Man, there's so many things that are dumb in the world.
Actually, so when I had first moved to South Carolina, I was like trying to fit in with the high school kids, right? Like, oh, let's go cow tipping. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. Yeah, they tipped a cow.
That's just like, what does the cow do? Does it just get right up or does it like struggle?
It dies.
Shut up.
No.
Because of the weight. Because of the weight. When you tip when have you seen a cow lay on its side?
Shut up.
Watch me be wrong.
No one check our facts. Just keep moving. Let's go. What's next? He's chat GPTing right now.
You know what?
He is. I know him. I can see it from in his
How do
eye.
you sleep laying down, not standing up? They are
No, but
larger.
they bend down, like straight down.
Yeah.
But
They
she's
sit
talking
like
about
this,
sleeping
but they don't sleep like this because it's too
sideways,
much
yeah.
weight.
Yogi, just think about yourself. When you sleep flat, it's easier to get up than when you sleep on your side.
Wow, he just called you a heifer.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Okay, all right. What are we doing? So
Did you know Q is the only letter that doesn't appear in any U.S. state name?
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut.
Holy crap! You have a song?
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember it from elementary. Delaware, Florida.
We can wait.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Only letter.
Oh.
But where's X?
Where's Z?
Arizona.
Huh. Yeah, you're right.
Where is
Texas.
X? Texas.
Yes.
Yeah. Major League umpires are required to wear black underwear in case they split their pants.
That is really good to know because they probably do by the way they bend down, right?
Yes.
You should probably wear black. That's staying in there. Let's go next.
What is the national animal of Scotland?
Scotland.
Beer. I don't know.
National animal.
They don't care. It's just beer.
Scotland. Loch Ness? I don't know.
Sheep.
Unicorn.
What? Doesn't it have to
Oh,
be
yeah.
a real one? Did you know women watch Netflix with subtitles because they don't know how to listen?
Oh.
Just
That
reading
is-
off. I'm reading off of the page here.
I just verified it with ChatGPT, and that is true.
Wow.